So the last piece of savers is the S, scribe, and Hal Elrod in Bigger Pockets podcast episode 127 talks about how it could have been journaling, but it would be saverage and it's just not as memorable. So savers, journaling, scribing as it is, he had an idea of putting down 3 things that you're looking forward to the day, 3 goals, and then at the end of the day, going back again and writing, okay, what's 3 things that I could have done better? What's 3 things that I did great? So writing those things down, actually, I think the author does it in an app or something like that, but I like to write them down on a piece of paper. Always throw them away if you don't want it. Writing those down. I also today wrote down my goals. I have some long-term goals, owning a apartment complex, more children, where I want to live, when I want to retire, more near-term goals, 2,500 YouTube subscribers, getting more clients, just things to work on, date night, something like that, just some short-term goals, and then everyday goals, exercising, stretching, ab workout, reading, piano, music. I like writing out those goals so that I can focus my head on this is where I'm going, this is where I want to be, and that helps me to stay focused so I don't distracted with things that are not taking me toward my goal. I mean, one of the hardest things I've ever struggled with is drinking and eating and maintaining a body weight. I've always wanted to get down to 10%, and it's been so difficult to get there because you'll have a weekend where you go with friends and family and you're drinking, you're eating, there's sweets, there's sugar, the desserts, there's beer, and for me it's always been hard to get down. Never been able to get down there. I've gotten down to like 12.9% body fat, which is great, and I'm happy with that, but I want to try to get down. 10 is like the goal, but it's just so hard to say no and not get there. Whatever your goal is, you have to focus on that goal, and anything that does not align with that goal, you just cannot do it. And it's so much harder to do that than it is to say that in life and in social situations. So keeping your goals in your head and all of your actions aligning with that goal, that's writing that, journaling it, helps me focus on that. So the next 30 days, hopefully it'll even get better.